Hello everyone, Hawky here, back with another Sword of Convallaria video.
时间
And
不
look
多
at
了，
what we have here.
好好拯救伊利亚吧，
Serinde.
可爱
She
的妻
says
子。
there's not much time left. So
伊瑟琳
she's
德
the
是
chief
骑士
staff
同盟
of
实行
the
骑士团的
Union.
参谋长，浑身
Lionheart
透露着
Knights
危险的气息。
exudes
他
a
行事不受
dangerous
骑士
aura,
同盟的刻板作
is
风拘
calm
束，
and
作
wise
战风格
and
百
proficient
变，
in
善
strategy,
于创造并利用
not
一些
bound
机
by
会
the rigid
获得胜
style
利，
of the
把敌
Union,
人
and
玩
is
弄在
cunning
股
and
掌之间。
ever-changing.
个性、血缘
And
之志
her
让
and
伊
her
瑟琳
sister,
德拥
Nydia,
有
were
额外生发
princesses.
技。
And let's have a look at these skills. So, they're running her with Nydia and SP Samantha. So this is called Blood Feather Ambition, just like yellow Google Translate. So it's an instant skill, places the Blood Feather blade on the battlefield. So this is this dagger placement. So places on the battlefield, and when any character lands on it, so when they like stop at it, inflicts black feather and
能
frostbite
在
on
战
the
场中
enemy
放置血缘
and
之刃，
causes
任
piercing
意角色
damage.
停留在其上时，
So
对
let's
范
see
围内
this
敌人
happen.
施加
So they walk their Nydia to this,
冻伤，
and you can see it casts the black feather and it does the piercing damage.
造成穿透伤
And it
害，
also
但
grants
使
that
伊瑟琳德
unit.
获得偏斜。
Oh, okay. If the enemy steps on it, it happens as well. Explode the barrel and the
偏斜
powder.
会提供高额的减伤和穿透减伤，但受到
Okay. And it also grants that unit deflection, which is it gives them high damage reduction and piercing reduction. But this is it loses it after receiving a single target non-DOT damage. So this
当
suppression is
自
going to
被
hit
持续伤害后会失效。
and then it
在装备被动
disappears.
技能
Okay, this is the second skilled skill, Guard Wings. So it's a passive. Anyone who triggers Blood Feather Blade will gain deflection. Okay. So previously the Blood Feather Ambition, Serene gets the deflection, but now any ally who triggers it will also gain it.
亲卫义护时，任意
Okay.
己方触发血缘之刃，
Okay, so and they'll gain this ice armor
也将
modified.
获得偏斜，
So it'll be different from like
且额外获得
Simona's ice armor. And they can move again, not act again, just move after triggering the blood feather blade.
还
And
可
the physical
基于目
shield
标最
is
大生
based
命值
on
获
their
得
max
护盾
HP.
支援技能无尽
And then this skill, Endless Web. So it's a support skill. Can place blood feather blade, the dagger, near multiple enemies.
能在多个敌人身边
And it
放
makes
置血缘
herself
之刃，并
gained
使自身获得
the
光环
aura
无尽罗网。
再
Endless
挣
Web.
扎下去，
Okay, so is it like how many daggers is that? 1, 2, 3. It just place daggers all around you, and then applies that dark feather, and gives your allies deflect. And when they attack enemies with the black feather, they gain damage increase and lifesteal, and gives additional effects to
使战
Union
场上
characters.
拥有偏斜的己方，或是在攻击具有
Okay.
威力的敌人时，所有伤害提高，获得
Yeah.
生命汲取。该光环
So
会
where's
对
the
骑士同盟的
lifesteal
角
when
色
we
有
getting?
额外
Yeah, okay. So Nydia gets the lifesteal from damaging these units after Serene does the endless web.
效果。抉择技能
Okay, they did tell us exactly what buffs unions get from that. Maybe we'll have a look at that later. This is called Shadow Transformation. So you
幽
can
灵转
choose
变，可
to
选择释
release
放
this
瞬
skill.
移至血缘之刃上。
Okay, so it teleports you to the dagger. Okay, that's cool. So you cast the dagger and then you can teleport to it. So it's a bit like what people play with Akambe and the space time ring. That's
或
pretty
与目
cool.
标交
And then they said
换位
you
置
could swap. You could swap places with the target. Like if they're next to it, you just swap. So it's a bit like butterfly, but even enhanced.
使用后，下次使用
And
为
after casting it, the next time you want to use this skill, shadow transformation, is it? Or what's this dagger skill? I haven't been keeping track of the icons. So it says this dagger skill becomes instant and then there's no energy
阴
cost.
谋将变为瞬发，潜
Is that
力
her
消耗
usual dagger skill to
好
place it
奇，
down? The
这
first
个
skill that we
本
did?
事，
Blood Feather Ambition? Okay, that's interesting. Like, let's have a look at the other details. So what do we have? Union, YSERINDE, Female, Chief Staff, Subjugator Princess, Independent Guards, Military Chess. What's wrong? Okay. This is what we want, right? So what we have here is she's Seeker, Union, and Discipline. Okay. Tactical Versatile Seeker commander who's good at deploying Blood Feather Blade on the battlefield, which causes range penetrating damage and frostbite to the enemy when triggered. And that works with Nydia, because Nydia does work off the Black Feather and also the frostbite. So yeah, definitely really good combo. Yeah, deflection to our own side, high damage reduction, penetrating damage reduction, ineffective after receiving single target, non-continuous damage, non-dot. Based on passive skills, she can flexibly choose to provide additional shields, move again, or add damage to enemies in a large area. Okay, so this was the Blood Feather Ambition. Black Feather on the field will not be consumed. Part of the physical defense is added to attack, and the damage received is additionally reduced when deflection is in effect. Possesses additional skilled, instantly use feather strategy. Place Blood Feather Blade. When any character stays on it, it'll be triggered and inflict black feather and frostbite on enemies within range, causing penetrating damage and giving serene deflection. The penetrating damage reduction provided by deflection does not include continuous damage. Okay. Endless snare. Okay, this was the endless web thing I translated. Place oh my god. Place Blood Feather Blade next to multiple enemies and gain the aura Endless Web. When attacking an enemy with deflection or enemy with Black Feather, all damage is increased and life is absorbed. So that's the life steal. Has additional effect on characters in Union. Man, I'm just repeating what's in the video. When any allied player triggers Blood Feather Blade, they gain deflection and can move again. Additionally gain Ice Armor modified. Physical shield gain based on the target's maximum health. Ice Armor modified is now considered the same as Ice Armor in terms of judgment, meaning that the player is immune to frozen terrain while in effect. When the character Simona obtains Ice Armor modified, the skill judgment of Forge Armor with Ice will also be triggered. Okay, so it stacks with Simona, right? But that was what I was thinking as well. And oh man, I can't read that name. Passive: each time you place or trigger Blood Feather Blade a specific number of times, additional penetrating damage will be caused to enemies around Blood Feather Blade or with Black Feather on the field, and effect is considered a trigger of Blood Feather Blade. And then Shadows. Choose to use the following instant skills: teleport to the Blood Feather Blade or exchange positions with the target. After using the skill, the next time you use full feathers as a plan, it'll become instant class. Okay. Yeah, pretty much what we went through in the video. And what's this? Bloody Phantom Feather. Blood Colored Ghost. Equipment. Is this a trinket? Does it tell us? After creating an item or trigger for the first time each round, restore energy and improve attack and defense. Creating an item. Oh, Ida. Ida can use Senshi, I guess. Alright, that's pretty cool. Like, yeah, that's pretty sick. Like, if we go
一切
back
机会
to
赢得胜利，
the video
把敌
here,
人玩弄于股掌之间。个性血缘之志，
Yeah, so this is where we place the dagger there, and then they move the dagger.
能
That's
在战场中防止血
and then
雨
piercing damage. Is it going to be like just like 10% or something?
对范围内敌人施加黑
Like how much health is this doing?
造成
25%? 1k on these enemies? Looks like 25. I don't think that's 30, is it?
能穿透伤害，并使伊瑟琳德获得偏斜。
And then piercing damage there. 1,000. I don't know.
偏斜会提供高额的减伤和穿透减伤。
Okay, and then it gets damage
受到单次
reduced
非持续伤害后
600.
会失效。在装备被动技能亲卫义护时，任意己方
And yeah, so
触发
move
血雨之
again.
刃，也将获得偏斜，并可以
And then
再
Nidia
度
can spam her
且额外获
skills.
得
Like if you get Nidia, you have to
基于目
get
标最大
the
伤害
read,
中
right?
获得的物理护盾。
And then that's like half of the health. 50%, is it? 50% physical shield?
支援技能无尽罗网，能在多个敌
Yeah,
人
and
身
then
边
like
放置
this
血
is
雨之刃，
the
并使
the
自身
huge
获得
AoE.
光环无尽罗网。
Looks epic.
再挣扎下去也是徒劳。
Is it just random? Like just 3, is it?
使战场上拥有偏斜的己方，或是在
And then lifesteal. Is that the actual lifesteal amount? What's that, like 30%?
具有黑羽的敌人时，所有
20%?
伤害提高，
Okay.
获得生命汲取。该光环还对骑士同盟的角色有
I mean, this is a lot higher, is it?
额外效果。
I don't think it's calculated that correctly.
可选择
And
释
yeah,
放瞬
I
移
think
之
this
血
teleport
之刃
and the swaps
或与目标
going to
交换
be
位置
like really
使用
cool
后
mechanics.
下次使用不与为谋将变为瞬发。
I
且
wonder
不
if you
消
could
耗能量
teleport to it using the
才刚开始，
base time ring as well.
顺于裁决王麾下，并没有磨灭伊瑟
Yeah.
琳德的复活素养。
That's Sarit.
将这份信
Like,
念深深
I think
扎
she's
根
a
于
really
心
cool
底
unit to
里
have,
坚信
especially
唯有
paired up
这
with
最
Nidia.
强者才能拥有
But
守护真
yeah,
实
probably a
世界
skip
的力量。
until we get Camelot, right?
敌人
Camelot's too
散
good.
乱的棋子罢了。
Anyway, I'll end that there. Are you guys excited? Serene is finally here. I'll see you guys next time.